Okay, Adorners, just a quick secret. Like, if you wanted to make a good smothered chicken, old school, you have the crumbs, the flour that's cooking in the bottom of the pan. You have the flour that's cooking in the bottom of the pan. Once you take that oil out, you leave all those little drippings and droppings and crumbs, and you add you some seasoning and some flour and some water, and you will make some wonderful smothered chicken. Add some onions. What? Anyway, just a little note. Okay, again, Adorners, so you can add that seasoned flour that we had already. And once you take all the oil out, you have a little bit of the oil, the flakes from the chicken. Smother that down with your seasonings and maybe some sage, some onions, white onions, yellow onions, whatever you have. Cook it up. Like want to make a roux. That's how you make smothered chicken.
Let's go ahead and let this chicken fry up, and we're going to go ahead and just cook up these few pieces of smothered chicken. So our chicken is almost done, and I decided to go ahead and show you how to make that smothered chicken.
Okay, Adorners, so as I said, you can kind of hear our chicken. It's not sizzling or popping as much or bubbling as much. It's almost done. All right, Adorners, so our chicken is just about done, and I'm going to go ahead and take it out. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add that flour to make that smothered chicken really quickly. All right, Adorners, so the chicken is done really quickly. Let me show you the... Okay, Adorners, so you see our droppings in the skillet. I'm going to remove the oil and add some flour and some seasoning. Make sure when you touch this skillet, you have something, a pot holder or something, because it's hot. All right, Adorners, so we have our skillet with our droppings left over. I'm going to go ahead and shake in some flour. We're going to let that brown up really quickly. All right, Adorners, so you want to add in your favorite seasonings to this really quickly. Maybe some sage if you're making gravies for smothered chicken. You can add in your onions if you like, and I'm going to let this cook up and add some water. All right, Adorners, so we're going to let this flour brown, all right, with our droppings. Let the flour brown. We're going to brown it up with our droppings really quickly. We added in some seasoning. And then this is how you make your smothered chicken. You'll add your onions if you like. And we're going to add some water to this to make our gravy. Okay, Adorners, so I'm going to shake in some sage real quick. And it's time to add our water. All right, Adorners, let's go ahead and add our water.
The link to the full video is in the description.
We had our seasoning, our salt, right? Right, we're going to add this around. We got pepper, we have our garlic, salt, and our seasoning, some sage. Right, I'm going to add a little bit more water. Right, but if we wanted to smother chicken, this is what we would do. Okay, Adorners, so you see our gravy making. All right, and if we wanted to, we'll let this cook up.